Mom, I'm always afraid to ask you something.
Why?
Because I don't
It's
know.
either a yes or a no. I'm really disappointed in what you did last night, for real.
I'm not yes.
I'm not asking you to, but I'm asking you. I need you to be fair. You are an
I am
Aquarius.
being
No,
fair.
you're not. You're not being fair because you know the background of things. You have to look at things from two sides. What you say, although that may be true, you got to look at it from her side. And if me, your grandma, your sister, and your brother all say that you should do that, you should do that. And if that's what you want to get done. Now, if you say, Mom, I don't want to get that done, then okay, you don't want to get that done. But you can't be ugly about it and act like she wrong for asking, because she's not. And that's where you're being unfair. And that's what I need you to understand. It's two sides to everything in the world, not just your side. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So you may see things this way, but you have to put yourself in another person's shoes. Now, you don't have to people please, because like you said, she have not been asking you to do that. But
I asked her.
I understand.
And I asked her, did she need help? And
But
she
but
said no.
but she probably
Kiara's very stubborn. And when I
okay.
asked her,
But
did she
you
need
are
help?
too.
She
And
don't tell me.
and this is the thing, Chastity. If she is going to want you to pay her going forward, you should not have no problem with that.
I don't
If she,
have no problem with paying her. It's
you
just
can give her
it's just
45. I'll give her 40. That's how me and you can work together to make sure that she has what she needs. Because at the end of the day, this is not about you or her. It's about that baby. And she was supposed to go work at Subway, but she don't have a way. And I can't be going and taking her to work because I have to take care of y'all. So I can't put all that on me. So I just want you to be fair, because I feel like you were being very stubborn, and you listen to me and grandma. So you know that we would never tell you to do nothing that's not right. What do you want though? You want food or something?
no.
What?
I don't want food.
What do you want? What are you about to ask me? It better not be nothing crazy.
Mom, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing about no money, no nothing.
What?
Can Jada come tomorrow and leave Sunday?
Why she don't want to stay at home?
Hmm?
Why she don't want to stay at home?
What you mean, stay at Coastal?
No, stay at home. Her home.
Her house?
Mm-hmm.
She does. Her parents just don't want her to come back. That's the thing with them. She asks them every time, and they tell her to stay down there. Like, they don't.
Tell her she can come down, but she's gonna take me over there.
Yeah. Because she asked them, could she come down for holidays?
Tell her she can.
And she
Tell
been
her she can come.
And she been feeling lonely and sad, and I'm just trying to figure out how to cheer
Tell her
her
she
up.
can come, but we going over there. And come Monday morning, she going back down that road. She got school.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
So what you want me to do, Mom? You want me to apologize?
For the way you responded, yes. You entitled to your own feelings. You're not wrong for feeling how you feel about nothing. But
I still need my hair done, but at the same time, it's like when you give a person money after money after money, people get tired of that.
But what did I tell you? For one, you ain't in no position to be letting nobody borrow money. You trying to save for your place.
I got a big heart. My heart is big, so every time
I do too. But let me teach you.
When she do it, it just make me sad, and I don't like telling
Okay.
Kiara no. And like
Okay,
that was my
wait.
first time
Well,
telling her
listen.
no. That hurt my feelings. I don't like telling her no.
Well, listen to me. Listen to me. Don't cry about it, because I have a big heart too. I understand. But you're going to have to tell her no when it's not important. She has to do something to get the money. She has to work for her money just like you work for yours. So if she's going to do your hair, get your hair done. You need me to front you the money? I will. You can pay me over time. You know that. But what we're not going to do is y'all are not going to fall out about that. So you do need to apologize about your reaction. If you want to get your hair done, get your hair done. And just calm down. You cannot be that way. And you have to stop giving in to people when you know you ain't in a place to be giving in to them. I'm teaching you these lessons early so you don't be my age learning these hard ass lessons. It's okay to have a big heart. Anytime you think about doing something for somebody, think about me with the girl, that girl.
Okay.
You know, the one I used to help all the time.
Great.
Think about me with that. And you will know. Do not make the mistakes. I'm teaching y'all things so that y'all are better than me. By the time y'all get my age, y'all will be so successful if you just listen. Apologize to your sister, because you was wrong. Get your job done. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll work. I love you, though. This was great.
Why are you getting Chinese food? I had sushi yesterday.
Yeah.
Didn't twist up my stomach. I had sushi yesterday.
Hey, y'all. Let's start, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I heard y'all on part of my baby. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm-hmm. So Black Butterfly, we just gonna get out the gate. Alright. Y'all, I have to get on my babies. I'm gonna talk about Masika. My baby Aquarius. And y'all know what? I didn't even realize I've been talking to her for 6 minutes. Y'all, I thought I had got it done in 2. Having girls is stressful. And then all my stepdaughters are mainly girls. EJ only got 2 boys, outside of our boys. And all my stepdaughters are girls. And y'all, they bump heads all the time about little shit. Yes, my baby is a crybaby. All my babies is crybabies. Baby, and they all teenagers, okay? My oldest is 20. And my youngest is 14. They all get into it every time I turn around. Not that you know, I have to get on all of them. I don't play that. Whether you mine by blood or mine because we locked down. I'm gonna tell you if you're right or wrong. Okay. But yeah, my baby is a cry. All my babies cry babies because they spoiled. Okay, L'Oreal. Yeah, all my honey, they spoiled, baby. That's why they cry. Cause they hate to hear me be disappointed. Because we talk. I'm keep it real with them. I'm gonna tell you something. When your kids get to be teenagers, you talk to them like how you talk to your homegirl. I mean, you don't be vulgar and talk about sex and things in that way. But you keep it real with your motherfucking kids because when you don't, child, you lose them to the streets because somebody out there talking to them like that, telling them to do the wrong thing. And I love my kids, and they gonna be better than me. Period. My kids, my every last one of my kids is gonna graduate. Every last one of my kids is going to have good jobs, good relationships. Now one of my kids is gonna be in an abusive relationship. Now one of my kids, they're not going. I'm breaking generational curses. Period. I don't even play. I pour into my girls. You just have to. I love my children. I take this mama shit serious. Let's see. So yes, okay. But me and Chastity are close. I'm close with all my kids. We got, I was about to say mentally closest, but I'm close with all my kids because I prayed to be a mother of 5. I prayed to be a mother. I love being a mom. This is like my second nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my kids. I love my kids. So that's why I take it so serious. My kids, my everything. But I will tell y'all this. You gotta keep it real with your kids. When they right, when they wrong, or whatever, you tell them. Yeah, I love being a mother more than the fairy tale that they give you of being a wife. Don't get me wrong, marriage is great. I I adore being a wife, being loved by a man, and all of that good stuff. But I hold my kids above that. And any man that invests in me would have to understand that. And God bless me with a man that understands that. We don't get into it when it comes to the kid, no, none of that, because he already know I will forever choose my children over anything. A job, a man, a family member, my kids come first. Because at the end of the day, the love that I pour into them determines where they're gonna go in life. They didn't ask to be here. I brought them here. So in me bringing them here, I'm gonna do what I got to do to make sure that they are successful while they are here. Period. Period. I can't lose my children now. In no way, shape, or form. To the streets, none of that. And you know, my son, CJ has a dad, you know, but his dad don't want to do right. Thank God EJ here. He gives CJ an example, so CJ know what he got to do in life. My man get up every morning. He go to work. He come home. If it's his day to cook, he cook. He clean his house up. He helped me take care of all of them, not just our kids that we got together. And he been doing it 15 years. My son have an example in his life. I made sure that I didn't just have any and every nigga around my motherfucking kid. So my son know what it is, what it takes to be a man. Which is why my son is so gentle. He's honest. He will tell you on a heartbeat. He can't wait to be able to get a job because he want a job. My son don't be doing all rah-rah. When he gets into a fight, that's why I'm upset, because my son don't fight. When he got into this little bit of trouble that he got into at school, that's why I was so mad, because my son don't get in trouble. He's yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. He's respectful. If his feelings is hurt, he shut down. That's it. He ain't gonna sass you. He ain't gonna curse you. He just like to joke and play all the time, honey. He just be doing, that's one of his little Leo things, though, that he think everything a fucking joke. But I work hard to set examples for my kids because I don't want them to fail. My grandma did everything that she knew to do with me. Could she have been better at some things? Sure. But she did her job. And she gave me the groundwork for where I am now. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm doing that for my kids. And I'm forever going to do that for my children. So, love your kids. Treat your kids right. Set them up for success. Speaking of my grandma, I got to go down there because I got something to do for her. Potential waves. My bad, y'all. I'm grubbing on Chinese food. I want something light. So, you know how you get, yeah, I'm leaving this up. You know how you get shrimp fried rice? They only put you a handful of shrimp in that, child. And I was like, okay, that'll be light for me. I don't want nothing heavy, no chicken, no none of that. I just got me a little shrimp and some rice. I'm gonna get me some yogurt in a little bit. So, let's talk about the downloads that I've been having. Y'all, I have been severely tired. Scared your girl a little bit, but it ain't time for me to take a test, okay? Y'all know I take my monthly test every month. Don't y'all get y'all ass in the comments saying nothing about no baby, because it's a hell no, okay? So, hold on. Put my shit on. I gotta put my D&D on, the TMZ version, so that don't nobody be calling me. So let's get into my downloads. I've been so tired. I've been in deep sleep every time I'm going to sleep because the spirit is continuously putting me to bed. I'm coming home having to take a nap and all this other shit because the spirit's just putting me to sleep. I don't want y'all to worry about your food stamps or your WIC. I told y'all this was coming. I asked y'all to get prepared. I told y'all I seen chaos in the grocery stores. When I went back and looked at that reading, I said 3 to 6 days. So I feel like the 3 to 6 days could possibly be 3 to 6 days in the month of November. Could be. Or it could be 3 to 6 months. Either way, we are about to go through some shit. And I don't want y'all to be afraid about it because I see a lot of astrology people telling you that doom is upon us and things are not going to happen this way and that way, but the spirits are showing me different. I'm going to make a video talking about this because I have to call on a lot of people that are conjurers. If you are a conjurer, you are a root worker, a magic worker, this is your time to shine. The earth wants offerings, okay? If you got flowers in your home, take them out in your yard, put them in the yard, give offerings to your ancestors, do ammonia jars. You need to conjure right now. This is the time for you to do your spiritual work. Because we spiritually are stronger than the government. Okay? We are spiritually stronger than the government. The government shutdown will be over by the end of November. Right now, a lot of things are being imposed, but I keep seeing a judge that is going to come through and reverse a lot of bullshit that have been done. Right now, there are real legislators working. There are real legislators working right now to get things overturned. Be patient. Do not speak doom over yourself. Your words have more power right now than they have ever had. Tea leaf, it will be. Make sure that you are cleansing yourself first. Your head is covered. Make sure you salt the area that you are working to protect your work and yourself. Okay? You need to do Psalms 93 before you start your work. Okay? You need to do not Psalms 93, Psalms 23. I'm thinking about Psalms 91 in my head. You need to do Psalms 23 before you start your work. You need to do Psalms 23 after you do your work. Before you go to bed, you need to do Psalms 91, and you need to have a personalized prayer of protection over yourself. Meaning, after you do Psalms 91, you need to go in to say, God, I stepped in. I'm doing this on behalf of this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I mean no ill intent. I mean no harm. No return to sender work needs to be done in this climate right now. Karma right now is instant. 23, Psalms 23, baby, not 93. I mean, I was thinking about 91 in my head. Psalms 23. Yes, you can still do Psalms, even if you don't do the word to protect yourself. This is the time for us to do the work. The footwork. The government doesn't control us. They don't have the things that they trying to include us in. We ain't got nothing to do with that. The people don't have anything to do with that. Cover your head in white. No return to sender work for the next 30 days. The energy is so high, you don't have to do it. If you do return to sender work over the next 30 days, or any left hand magic over the next 30 days, remember me telling you, karma is instant. It's instant. And it don't matter how much protection you work. The spirit is saying that it is time out for that. This is a time for us to come together. No left hand work should be done. And I'm talking to you because I know you're watching. No left hand work. I don't care how much they're wanting to pay you. No left hand work is to be done right now. 30 days. Starting November the 1st. Don't worry about your benefits. They're going to come through. My federal workers that are not being paid right now, they are going to find money to pay y'all. Work. They're going to feel like because they are not being paid, they're not showing up. They're not going to give a damn about getting fired because either way, they ain't getting paid. Okay? Either way, they don't give a damn. They're not getting paid. It doesn't matter to them. So, they're going to find a way to pay these furlough and federal workers, even though they're pretending that they don't know where it's going to come from. Or they know. Or they're going to start paying. I advise only if you have to fly. But if you ain't got to fly, don't book no flights. I had already told y'all about Jamaica earlier this year. We are about to go into a season of bad weather. You pre-booked the flight, you fine. There'll be major delays, though. The day of your flight, you need to get there early. You need to get there 4 hours early. Where you would normally get there 2 hours early, you need to be there 4 hours early. There are going to be delays. There's going to be something going on. By Christmas, all will not be well with the government, but we will be okay. We as a people will be okay. Chevelle, you will be okay. TSA will be a little bit back to normal around January. Past the government shutdown, they are going to try to assassinate Trump. I don't know who this is, but there is somebody that is going to try to harm Trump. From my visions, okay? Somebody asked me about Masika. I didn't put this on my platforms, but I'm going to put it here. Masika is a black widow. Every man that she touches, something will go wrong with him. They will either go to jail, be under psychosis, or unfortunately pass. I hate to see that about her husband, but nothing about her response is real. What was the first thing that she did when the news broke? What is the first thing she did? What was the first thing that she did? Of course, the blogs we're gonna post them. Why is a mother? You worried about your kids, right? Why as a mother would you not go get your children out of school and break the news to them? If you don't want the blogs to post it because you don't want your kids to find out. This is the same person that pretended to be kidnapped during a time where we were on high alert for sex trafficking. That tells you everything that you need to know about her energy and who she is. Very dark person. I hate that Moniece even has associated with her in the way that she has. I've said this in personal conversations, and I'll say it publicly any day. Masika's very dark. Black Widow energy. Every man. Because I seen somebody ask me about that. What was the other stuff y'all asked me about? I forgot. Let's see. This really is just to tell my spiritual workers, you better be making some moves where you live. As far as the aliens, y'all, they're already among us. The aliens and shapeshifters been walking with us. Shavella, I don't get in the war. Vicky, she's fake. Nothing about her is real. She's a distraction. She's a liar. Spirit says she's a Jezebel. Ain't nothing about her right. Well, you know what? I had a dream that I want to say it was a dragon because what else would look like this in my dream? But I could only see his head. I could only see his head. And he was just looking at me with red eyes. White is the only color that we need to be using right now for the next 30 days. I feel like Trump's going to leave office in 2028. It's something about 2028. I feel like he's going to leave. But I don't know. We'll see. That wouldn't be his full term. About 3 years. He'll do about 3 years. For regular people, it is, yes, I'm saving. For regular people that are not conjurers, but impists or use divination tools, that's cool. We are going to protest. A lot of us are going to protest. It's time for us to protest. I don't feel like it's safe for us right now to travel. I don't feel like it's safe. Lisa Ray does wear white for spiritual reasons. She was told by Obia that white was her protection color. She's very protected. White brings her abundance. She is a daughter of okay. Okay. But yeah, white protects her. It does. We're gonna protest against the United States. Y'all, they know that the food banks is not gonna be able to feed people. That's why when our governor Matt Master, but we finna get his ass on up out of here. I don't get into politics like that, but we finna get his ass on up out of here. That's why when our governor said that he was invoking something to help the food banks, What the fuck? I said, what the fuck? What the fuck is you talking about, sir? What the fuck is you talking about? Why you ain't filing a state of motherfucking emergency like the governor in Virginia and paying people they fucking benefits? Why the fuck you telling people that they gotta go to a motherfucking food bank where the food is mishandled by people? A lot of people will pass from food poisoning, old food, things of that sort going to these motherfucking food banks. The agenda is to get the population down. That's the agenda. Now, I haven't heard anybody say this. The agenda is to get the population down. The truth is, they want more money to fund that they want to fund, but not necessarily to take care of the American people. They want to make American people villainized. Say, oh, y'all are bums. Y'all living off of the government. Y'all are upset about WIC, food stamps, Medicaid, when y'all can get out and get a job, when the actual reality and truth is that if you are making less than $18 an hour, you're struggling. If you have a family. Now, if you are by yourself, you good. Well, but you probably having a hard time getting groceries. At times, you living from paycheck to paycheck, even if you by yourself, because the cost of living is astronomical. But they want to make you think, especially these self-proclaimed bad bitches getting on here good. Now y'all hoes can see how we feel not having food stamps. No, bitch, you're mad. You're mad because you can't get food stamps and you living from paycheck to paycheck. And when you be taking these extravagant trips out of town, it costs you a whole month. People want you to think you're a bum if you get benefits. You're not a bum if you get benefits. You need it. If you're getting $500 in food stamps, you need that motherfucking $500 in food stamps. Because guess what? The cost of living is so ridiculously high that everything counts. The spirit basically is like saying, like, Trump wants to be painted as a savior. Everybody a part of the government shutdown is the reason why the government has not reopened. It's not just Donald. It's not just the Democrats. It's not just the Republicans. It's everybody involved. Everybody involved. Everybody involved is the reason why they can't come to an agreement, because they don't want to open the government back. The plan is not to open the government back. But guess what? We're going to get out in the field. They ain't going to have any choice. They're going to have to give us our federal funding. Trump has a superior complex, right? He wants to feel like he's saving everybody because the naysayers tell him he can't do it. So a lot of times he's put us in a fucked up situation to ultimately bail us out. Going exempt will definitely help. You need all that. Until they can give you something, you can't get them a motherfucking thing. Because why would you pay taxes if we're not getting benefits? Why would you pay federal taxes? I wouldn't even pay state taxes at this point, because your state officials ain't even stepping in and looking out for you. Our governor literally called a press conference to have a lady from the food bank ask everybody in our state to pull together and donate food to the food bank. Ma'am, a lot of these families are going to be affected. What makes you think they have food to give the fuck away? They are gaslighting people. Like, are you okay? So we need to learn from Haiti. We need to learn from Haiti. We need to learn from the Haitians how to beat the government at its own game. Simple and plain. Our governor ain't shit. And I make sure I say that all the time. I believe you ain't about shit. And I don't be giving a fuck because shame, tell you shame the devil. You ain't about a motherfucking thing. No, baby, that's not true about our cause. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to turn my Wi-Fi off. That's why I was buffering. But yeah, that the fuck is wrong with you, sir? Like, is everything okay at home, ma'am? Like, is everything okay? What are we gonna donate? They annoyed me. So, it's just time to step into your real conjuring bag. It's time for you to get back to where you are. But also, if you have the ability to start your own little garden, do that so that you can get fresh foods and things like that. Learning how to hack, learning how to shop is going to be beneficial for people. You can get a house full of groceries for $150 if you know how to shop. You can. It's possible. I'm going to start trying to post little videos showing people how to shop because I noticed that a lot of people don't know how to shop. Like, my granny taught me how to shop because my granny was not a name brand person. So she literally have gave your girl the tools to survive anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm saving this live. So it's important to know how to shop. It's important to manage your money well. Ramona, no, he's not coming home soon. He gonna sit. For my furloughed workers, I know y'all gonna have to make ends meet. It's gonna be hard with unemployment. Find you something part-time. You're gonna have to grind for a little bit. But I do feel that the government shut down or some type of resolution, even if the government is still shut down, we'll have some type of resolution by the end of the month, by the end of November. We're coming up on a Mercury retrograde. Self introspection is a must. Self introspection is a must this Mercury retrograde. I done told y'all about going back down memory lane with these exes. Don't me y'all no good. I ain't gonna tell you. We ain't signing no contracts. We ain't moving in no places. The retrograde is from November 9th to November 29th. Pay attention to everything. Always have a plan B and a plan C. I don't see any grocery stores doing pickup only right now. I know they put the rumor out about Walmart, but that's not true. That's not true. I feel like it'll be affected to an extent, DoorDash and Instacart, but it won't like stop business as a whole. But you will have to be like quick on the draw to get orders because a lot of people is gonna start trying to do Instacart and DoorDash. They're gonna be trying to do it. Oh, and Walmart Spark that came up for me. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I gotta look it up, but it came up in my visions. Walmart Spark. I gotta look it up. Never heard of it because I don't even think we got that here. But whatever. Um, I do want to talk about um how handlers are getting exposed. A lot of it, I did want to do a reading on Keisha Core and Gucci, but I don't have to do the reading because I kind of got the download about it already. Um, Keisha Kayor has Gucci under a love spell. I do not believe that he's schizophrenic at all. I do not believe that. She has him under a love spell. She put him in a love potion 9 bath. She did voodoo on him. Voodoo, to be specific. She comes from a long line of voodoo priestess. She is very well versed in her work. She is not to be messed with unless you have high ranking. She made him submissive to her, which is why he has no voice. In Priscilla, he does not beat her. She is a priestess. She's stopping all of that. She put him under hypnosis in this love spell more than she put him under the love spell. She did domination work over him. Everybody knows that when you do a love spell, you have to do certain things. Now, if you just do a flat out love spell, that person's gonna fuck you up, right? But when you do domination work, you control them. You can control their thoughts, their emotions, their feelings. You control them. You control them. And when he's having that outburst, it's because the real him is trying to come out. And when he went to jail, yes, they were dating, but he did not treat her well. He did what he wanted, when he wanted, how he wanted. He disrespected her, and she made him pay. That's it. And because of how he treated her, her magic worked effortlessly because his karmic debt to her. No, he will not break free. No, it will not backfire. Because he has karmic debt to her because of how she was treated. When you see spells backfire, Say the person wasn't abusive before you did a spell on them, right? And it was good to you, and you just did a spell because they cheated. Okay, let me be real with you. The universe does not recognize boyfriend girlfriend things. They only recognize spiritual marriages, right? So say you even if you go get married, right? If you do not tie yourself to a person in the spiritual realm, you do not marry them spiritually, i.e., jumping the broom, um, interlocking your hair. Uh, Only if you get married. Now, listen to what I'm saying. You got to be married. Um, interlocking your hair. Um, Doing a blood ritual by having sex with the person on your cycle. If you are not spiritually married to a person, the spirit does not even honor cheating. It doesn't. Gucci did a lot of bad things. He beat other women. He put himself in spiritual debt. When a person is in spiritual debt, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with them people, especially if their energy is bad. It was bad. They got to be real fucked up for a love spell not to backfire. They got to be real. They got to be a real fucked up person. Everything he touched will go to shit because of his spiritual karmic debt. When you do a love spell, the person has to be attracted to you. They have to want a relationship with you, or they have to be in some type of spiritual karmic debt. I don't know anything about Erica and Sephora. What happened? I haven't. I don't pay. Yeah, I don't follow the blogs no more. That shit's so negative. When I seen that, despite what Tory Lane's team um put out, that was like truth, and they still twisted it or made a joke out of it, I knew then that the blogs were not for me. I knew then. I disconnected. Them people ain't going in Walmart doing nothing because they ass going to jail. The hurricane I feel like was created. I don't feel like it was a real hurricane. I feel like it was created. We got a lot of bad weather because of that hurricane. Anytime there's a hurricane in Jamaica or anything that's close, like to Florida, we get the worst. We get the worst weather. It's literally been raining since Sunday here. Y'all, when I tell you, like, I am so spiritually tired. Like, I am tired. Yeah, me too. But I feel like Erica Love spell definitely backfired. And no, she will never stop talking about Safari. Yes? Yes, Chester? Miss sure. Huh?
She said she'd come around 2 o'clock.
Okay. I want to take me a little cat nap. I gotta take me a cat nap.
Look, you got places to go today.
I know. I'm tired.
You got places to go. What's this right here? This right here.
Decorations, I think.
Is these my brother's costumes?
Yeah. I gotta go get them some stuff so they won't be cold in there. I sure hope it don't rain. It's looking a little rainy outside. Y'all, I got to go to bed. Hey, I got to go to sleep, y'all. Again, I'm being put to sleep.
Oh my God. This a little bad day.
I feel like you'll be okay if you fly. Just don't, just expect the delays. Zeus Network is gonna get sued to the point that they're not gonna even be able to air certain things no more. That's coming soon. Girl, look, y'all. I told y'all.
This video. That's how I can go.
Yeah, is that the Mickey Mouse one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. That's Samir's.
this is that little Batman to the thing.
Yeah, he Bam Bam.
What a
Yeah,
shirt.
I'm gonna keep this live up.
What a shirt to it.
Huh?
His shirt to it.
I gotta get him one. I'm about to go find him like a little cute little shirt to go under. But yeah, let me go to sleep, y'all, so that I can get up. If I have more messages, I'll post them. I definitely posted that message about medicine, and I did not expect this shit to go viral. And it went viral. All them weird ass people is in my fucking comments on Twitter talking shit to me over Meg Thee Stallion, but I'm trying to give her a warning again. She really thinks she get married. She do. Like, she really believes that. And her posting that they got a house and all the... Y'all, believe what you want. And we'll leave it at that. She will have true love come to her. She really will. But she gonna have to clear that karmic debt first. Oh yeah, child. And them people is mad at me. They done posted her picture of her posting that they bought a house and everything. They been cussing me. I had to cut my comments off, child. I ain't got time for that. But yeah, let me take me a little cat nap, y'all. So at least a little 30 minutes. I don't know if we're doing a podcast tonight. I'm gonna text the group chat and see. It was me last week because my mother-in-law was sick, but I'll see what everybody say. But okay, I love y'all. I will speak with y'all soon. Love and light.